Shalom Aleichem and Baruchim Habayim. Moshe Lagnado here speaking under the auspices of Kollel, Baruch Ahavat Yisrael in Southern California and Sha'rei Tziyon in Brooklyn, New York. This week we'll be reading Parshat Ki Tetzei, one of the longest Parshat of the year. It starts off with going to war, Ki Tetzei Milchama, how a Jewish soldier and a Jewish army acts. Today, most of us are not going to war. Is there a lesson to be learned from this parsha? And our sages tell us, certainly. Everybody has a war they must fight. The war against Satan himself. The Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, has to be fought daily. And we cannot surrender. Until our dying day, the fight has to be with strength and confidence. And certainly we will win it. My friends, it reminds me of a beautiful story of the sages. And let me share it with you. We know that the earth circles the sun. And at different times of the year, different planets are seen. At different times of the year, different constellation of stars are seen. There's a group of stars called the zodiac, the ring of life, which, as we go through the year, we see those stars prominently in the skies. For example, in the month of Nisan, that is the month of Aries, the little sheep, which represents the Korban Pesach. When it comes to the month of Tishrei, it's Libra, the scales, where we will be judged on this month. What is the constellation which is prominent in the month of Elul? The Betula, the Virgin, Virgo. Our sages ask, why is it that the Betula is the constellation of Elul? And they describe a glorious story. There was, in ancient days, in the days prior to Noah, prior to the flood, a beautiful woman, both physically and spiritually. Her name was Naamah. And in those days, the Torah describes that there were angels who fell from heaven, Nephilim, which tried to ravish young women. Naamah did not want to have any part of it. What did she do? One angel came and was attempting to sin with her. She stopped him. Says, don't you know there is a concept in Torah, and I will say it in the vernacular. When in Rome, do like the Romans. You're living in a world which is capitalistic. You want something, you have to buy it. When you want a horse, you just don't take it, you buy it from its owner. You give him the worth of the horse, the value in money or in another item. I am also an item which you want. There's a din law of Kiddushin. Give me something that I accept. And the angel was dumbfounded. What are you saying? I come from a world which is not capitalistic. We have no money. We have no barter. What can I do? I have nothing to give you. And Naamah, being a brilliant young woman, she says, you have something that I want. And the angel said, what could that be? He says, you have 6 wings, 3 pairs of wings, and I have no wings. You want to ravish me? Give me a pair of wings. And the foolish angel said, sounds fine. Which pair do you want? And Naaman, knowing that the main flying wings are the ones in the center. He said, give me the pair in the center. And the angel amputated them off and placed them on Naama's back. And Naama wasn't waiting around. She flew away. And she flew under the Kisei HaKavod. And God Almighty saw her and says, Naama, what are you doing here? This is not your world. He says, you're right, it's not my world, but one of the angels came down to our world and is disgracing us. And all of a sudden the angel came huffing and puffing. And God smiled. And he said, Naama, you ran away from sin. And you stayed pure. I will put you in the heavens. And that is the constellation of the Betula, the constellation which is called Virgo. My friends, we look up in the sky in the month of Elul and we see the Betula, and we become inspired to stay away from sin. Let us be able to have the strength to fight the Satan and be zocheh to a great year filled with blessings. Shabbat Shalom.